Hey everyone, Magic Flying Potato here, and I am back. I apologize for not being around for a little while. So what happened is I moved from Germany down to Arizona. Had to get a brand new PC, which is a beast. Love it. The problem is my internet is horrible. So hopefully, I got some things to work on. But yeah. So I kind of missed when this patch came out a couple of days ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. Again, sorry for the delay. So this is the April 0.9.0 update. Let's go ahead and just go over a few things. I won't go over everything like I usually do. I'm just trying to make this one a quick one. So the building news, they have ladders now that you have to unlock them through the Hedge Burgle L chip. Still can't talk even though I moved. I don't see how that would make any difference. So that is the Jungle Burgle chip that you need to unlock some new ladders with. Oh, the ladders. I'm thinking stairs, ladders. So you need to have found the chip in the hedges to unlock those curved wall, floors, and railings. If you've unlocked or found the Burgle chip down in the Pond Lab, this is how these are unlocked. If you haven't found it yet, I got a video in here to show you how to get to it. For creative mode, they've added bugs to the creative mode. So yeah, you could do all the building and crafting perks in creative mode, but with bugs spawning in the yard. But they're docile, so they won't attack you. That's including the wolf spider. So everything is docile and will not attack you in creative mode. They did an update on photo mode. I'm not going to go over that. The UI recipes are now sorted into subcategories in the construction radial and in the crafting menu. With subcategories, recipes are sorted by their tier. So they rearranged the way the building subcategories in your radial menu looks. Music, new combat music when fighting weaker bugs. I usually have all my music down anyway, so I don't listen to the music. But yeah, save games. They're making the save game file smaller, so it takes up less space. Uh, Combat attacks can now be canceled at any point, and you could block instead. So, like if you're making a swing or doing something, and you see an attack coming, cancel it by doing a block, and it will cancel the attack, which is awesome. I haven't tried it out, but I'm going to. Attacks now consume stamina on startup rather than on the hit frame. So if you start to swing, that's when the stamina is used instead of when you hit the bug. So that's a bit of a change. Stink bugs have a new attack. Got to look out for that. Let's see what's going on here. Interface. Not going to talk about that. World. Increase the draw distances of bases for host on higher graphics quality. Signs can be placed on walls more reliably. Eggs hatching now plays visual and sound effects. I think they talk about eggs down below. Building lure traps can now take damage when the enemies use or interact with them. Beefy smoothie can now be crafted at the smoothie station. Optimization improvements, bug fixes on all platforms. Save game should now properly display mode in the multiplayer lobby. Chip sleuth quest science rewards are now correctly shown to clients. Throwing grass blades or wood stems in third person is no longer has most of them thrown to the side. Usually when I threw them straight in front, but I don't know. Uh, Creatures can no longer walk through walls. They keep saying that, but I guess they keep having the problem. So the crow's feathers, if you don't harvest them now, in the past when you didn't harvest them, they would just keep stacking up on one another. Now they're saying that they will despawn after a while if not harvested. So now you go to an area that used to have like a lot of them sitting there. Now, if you don't interact, if you don't harvest them, they will disappear. But that doesn't mean they'll keep reappearing, but we'll see if that will be an issue later on. Signs can now be placed on walls more reliably. So world updates. Underwater capable buildings can no longer be built in bubbles. Okay. Floors can no longer be built entirely underground. Structures placed on floors will be invalidly invalid less often. Nice wording there. Let's see. Wall mounted buildings can no longer be attached to drop lines. Buildings can now be placed in specific spots inside the oak tree where they previously could not be. So I'm thinking that we can build in the hole of the oak tree, maybe? We'll have to see. Foliage such as grass blades that is moved between patches will no longer duplicate itself. Because they moved in the 0.8 patch, they moved grass around, so that's probably what they're talking about. Doors can now be built facing other doors. Don't know what that means, but okay. Weapon wall mounts and wall mounted trophies no longer fall through the world. Harvested flower petals will no longer spawn inside floor. Spiral stairs can no longer be placed underwater or inside blocking objects. Plank and log pallets will align to the train better for placement. There's the crow's feathers. Stuff B will now properly swing after save load. Wall-mounted buildings are easier to place on stem walls and palisades. Ant eggs will now hatch properly while inside your inventory, but not inside a storage chest. Remember, if you pick up an ant egg, if you keep it on your inventory too long, it will hatch. If you put it inside a chest, it will like stay the way it is without hatching. Creatures now create ripples in waters. Yeah. Seems like I am speaking worse now that I moved. Anyways, that's probably because I'm out of practice. That's what it is. We'll go with that. Depth of field properly. Okay, so photo mode. I won't even go over photo mode. Interaction. One good thing is characters are less likely to appear headless when finishing a conversation with Burgle or interacting with certain items. I know, like, if I used to go through doors or do something, and you go into the person's, and from third person, you, like, go into their head and it disappears, and you see two big eyes, or maybe sometimes you want to see those eyes. But, yeah, that's what it's talking about, and that is the 0.9.0 April update. Hope this video helps, and hopefully I'll be able to get back into this once I get everything set up. Yeah, leave a comment below if you have any questions or comments about this video. And look forward to making my next video. And as always, you guys have a great time out there exploring your backyard with the new update. I'm Magic Flying Potato, and I am Oot.